It's 2025 and you are suddenly into Casio watches. You find yourself buying so much Casio watches because they're so cheap and they look great, affordable, and they just work amazing as different watches to wear throughout the day. So with all that said and done, today I got two tank type looking Casio watches that may look like a G-Shock or look like a G-Shock, but they're not. And they're both gonna be priced under $40. Some people wanna sell you it more than that, but don't fall for that because to me, they just ain't worth more than $40. Maybe this one here that will have a negative display type, I'd say maybe 50, but no more than that. So we'll start with the weird one here. Now this weird one here, the model is the DW291HX, and none of these Casio watches that you're seeing right now, even though it's 2025, they are not no new models to 2025, okay? So maybe this one came out in late 2024, I might be wrong, or perhaps early 2025, or maybe way back in 2023, I'm not even sure, but it is one of the later models, just so you know. And then this one here, the tank armored looking one here is the MWD110H, okay? So I usually get mine from eBay and the sellers have great prices. I'm not affiliated with anybody, but I would recommend that you check eBay out, okay? If you're looking to buy a Casio watch and you don't have any like Walmart store nearby or Target or any place that sells Casio watches, then check out eBay, all right? They definitely have some great prices out there. So we want to talk about the design first things first. And as a buyer, I have my certain preferences when it comes to a Casio watch. You see this one here can go flat down like that, which I would always love and prefer my Casio watches to go flat down like that. Whereas the weird looking one, which I should have done my reviews in terms of searching for reviews before buying it, I didn't realize that it cannot go flat down like that. So if that's a disappointment to you, just like me, then, well, don't buy it because you just can't have it laid down flat with all your other arsenal of Casio watches where you can just easily pick it up and choose this one today or choose that one tomorrow if you're like that. Now, on top of that now, another bad thing, not this one here, but this one here. If you love to have either the two amber lights or those that have the backlit with that nice blue light in the back that lights up your entire display, despite these being super bulky, tank looking, and you would want to believe that a huge light button like this here would give you a backlight, well, sad to say, it only has one amber light. And that's all you're getting. So if you're looking for a watch that's tank-ish, type-ish, this one will not have a powerful backlight or huge light. So that's it for you right there. Okay, so that's as good as it gets. Now this one here is going to have a light button on the right top here, but it has two. So it's like they both kind of like balance out. Like this one has some good stuff, that one has some good stuff. One has bad, one has bad too, right? So with all that said and done, let's go ahead now and talk about just your overall design here. Now, in terms of design, definitely I'm gonna go with this one here. I love the aluminum frame here, and it is actually aluminum frame or some sort of metal material, not sure, but it feels like it's aluminum. And it looks like it can take a bullet for you, but please don't go out there and see for yourself if it takes a bullet because it can't, right? Loving these symmetrical design to it. The chrome buttons are just big enough and not too small, easily reachable, and you can easily press down on them, okay? It's got your modes, alarm, different times, and your timer. So it's just like an all-in-one packed type of Casio watch, okay? And the material, of course, would be the resin belt here. On the buckle part is hard plastic, but no printing of it saying Casio. Most Casio watches will say Casio here or on the buckle part itself. And of course, as others like to call it, a tail. And the under part here will give you the model type, stainless steel black, all right? And we got, of course, the water resistance. And one thing to note also, this has 5 buttons in total. We got a reset, a start, mode, and adjust, and the light is found here to the bottom middle. Whereas this one here has only 4 buttons, and as mentioned with the light here, that's 2 amber lights versus 1 amber light on that one there. We got the different modes here, different time. I think this has the world time, timer, and alarm as well, all right? This adjust here, holding down as always would be the adjust mode here, and seeing TYO, I would believe that's Tokyo, so that's a world time definitely. What I actually really like about this here also is this little mini analog digital time up here. Okay, so it's going to be matching this with that. All right, so whatever time this is, that's going to be there as well. It's really cool, but it's very small, so most of the time you probably won't be able to see it. And on top of that, you really got to have good eyes. Okay, if you're in your 40s like me, yeah, I'm in my 40s, this is definitely, if you're losing your eyesight, you might find that it's just not gonna serve any purpose, being that it's so tiny. I mean, look at the hands, the analog hands there. You can barely see that if you're within that age range or starting to have weak eyesight. Okay, it's got this little center thing right there, which is like a seconds. Following the seconds here, it's just gonna count down, and then it's gonna repeat itself again, going inwards, and then count down again backwards like that. Okay, so it's got some really cool stuff. And I just can't stop saying this, but every time I see this, I just scream Power Rangers Morpher. It's like when you put it on, I swear you can probably morph into that Blue Ranger if you got the blue one, or if you got the red frame one. There's one that has like the red in there, and there's another one. I think it's I think it has like the red and white text, but not with the red. It's less red in it. Okay, so I think it's like 3 or 4 choices in terms of colors, but they all have the black belt to it. Okay, now in terms of comfort, this one here is going to be the more comfortable one here, but you might have like a little hard time putting this on, being that there is 2 of these here. Okay, 2 of these, so you're just gonna have to try to fit that in on your way out. So especially if you're on the go and you instead of the usual single one where you, and especially like if you're putting this in here, I know I'm saying a lot, but it's just like I'm just processing all my thoughts as I'm making this video. I wasn't supposed to do this video yet, but to do the 2 of them, you have to catch the both in at the same time. Even though they're both sticking together like one solid piece, you'll find that it may be challenging at times. But in terms of comfort and the feel and the wear of it all day, on this one here, what I like about this is, I'll show you here in a moment. You see there's not that much space there on the wrist part there, and it just fits nice. Okay, so this one is going to be the more comfortable one, and I want to believe it's more lighter in terms of weight there. Okay, and the huge buttons, whether you like it or not, the huge buttons definitely is going to be easy to press down on. Okay, they're easy to, very has that little easy press to it. So yeah, that's what I like about this one here. So this one is going to be the more comfortable one and easier to press on the buttons due to the large buttons. All right, and if you don't like so many buttons like this one here has so much buttons. So this one's going to get a higher score for the comfort. In terms of awareness, is 200 meter water resistance here, so I think this one can handle more. But as always, don't submerge this underwater. It's going to come with a 10-year battery. Same with this one here. They both come with the 10-year battery. You can see here it says 10-year battery, and same with this one here. So not only are you going to get a tank G-Shock looking vibes here, but you're also going to get a 10-year battery. So for something under $40, this is definitely a great buy. And you can always check your local stores if you live somewhere near Kmart or Walmart. Kmart doesn't really exist anymore, but we used to have a Kmart here. And maybe Target or wherever else sells Casio. I live on an island where there's just these little mini stores that have Casio watches, but they would want to sell it to you for like 3 times the actual price. So I usually just order mine online. And as always, just check eBay if you can't order from other stores, or if there's no local stores near you that has Casio watches. Okay. Now this one here, definitely, well, the buttons do have very good response there to it and easy to press, but I find that this one has a rather more smoother press to it versus this here. And despite the large light button, I gotta say, really disappointed about the light. I thought it was gonna be 2 of them here. This is what I was talking about with the space on the wrist part here. The design of the belt itself is gonna have this, you see, even as tight as I put it there, there's gonna be this opening right here. Like, so no matter how tight you put it, it's just gonna be kind of like protruding out right this area here. I guess because of the belt design. I don't know. I thought these 2 were the same, but they're actually not the same design. If you look really close, they're not. And the way how this design, you'll see there's more space here. So no matter how tight you put this on, there's always going to be that space there, which for me, I don't like. And it seems like it's heavier, but it's not that noticeable, but it is what it is, right? So in terms of comfort, this one's going to get minus points, but the style and design of this one here is definitely way better. And if you ask me, like, let's just say I am in a store and I'm trying to find a Casio watch, one of those tank looking types there, I would definitely go with this one here. I like the design of this one here. This one also has the negative display one. I haven't seen any negative display on this one here. And usually, again, if you check eBay goods, some watches, some Casio watches will be found like in maybe, I think it's like South or North Korea, or some of them coming from Japan would be those special international Casio watch version. Because the Casio site itself sometimes won't show every type of model version for that particular Casio watch, if that makes any sense, if you understand what I'm saying. So for example, maybe in the Casio site itself, you'll probably just see like the silver one, the black one, and the white one. And then if there was another version that's like from Japan or so, it's not going to be on a Casio site itself. So same with this one here. I think they only show like the two colors of this one here, but then there's another one where you see how the color of the background is with the numbers are, it's going to be that rather more like an amber yellowish background instead. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hold on, let me get a picture of that. So quickly here, this is what I'm talking about here. So this one right here, you can see the background color of it. It has that sort of yellow amber color to it, whereas this one is going to be that usual grayish white colored background, okay? And also, this is the seller that I usually buy from. Check them out, check out eBay, and if you're in the United States or live in the Caribbean section, which is where I live, they're gonna ship to you fast. So, okay, I mean, those, for me, the prices are really good compared to others. This is the other one with the red frame on the inside here. So some of these won't show up on the Casio site, so you gotta check good. Again, this is another one here, and this is another color here as well. This one has the more light beige color one here with the orange on the inside in terms of where the analog part is, and the text is gonna be in orange. So that's like 4 different styles so far, which includes this one here as well. This one here is the one with the thing. And you see, I ain't even joking. I bought this May 16, 2025. So this one, I personally got this one for $33. That's really good. Some people want to sell it to you for more than that. Let's take a look at the other one here. Let's see what other variants is out there available. So for the MWD one here, this is the one with the negative display. I had this in my cart before I bought the other one, which was priced the same price for this one here. And this guy here, this one here, want to sell it to you for $117. That's like 3 to maybe I'll just say twice the amount of a G-Shock here. You see, same here. This is 117. That's too much for that. And that's basically the same thing as what I bought it for. So that's 2 color variants so far here. Then we got the green one here. The one with the green strap is going to have that orange text on the inside. So you can see there are more than what the Casio site itself will have it on for. You see the prices are very different on different sellers, different places. So you want to do a little research before making a purchase decision here. You can see these are all different prices. Okay, there's the one with the white belt here, again, white belt, and we saw the one earlier with the green belt. So there are different colors. Do your research, and whatever floats your boat, just go with that color that you are or feel connected to here. Okay, let me just go back down. Maybe I can find the one that I actually purchased so you can see how much I bought it for. This one says $34. I think it was this one here. Yeah, it's this one here. Okay, so you can see, so $34. So I'm telling you, do your research before you just go out there and buy anyone from anywhere. There's going to be some people that sell you these Casio watches for a very good price. And yeah, so all in all, great tank types, great looking designs. You saw what I didn't like, and maybe you might be like me. The lights might not be your cup of tea. The way how they don't go down flat might be your thing. The belt, the way how they fit you, and the comfort, the weight to them overall. I mean, yeah, I think it's this one here that's the heavier one. That's how it looks to me, okay? And you can see the thickness here. This one here, the DW1 is going to look like it's bigger, but I think they're basically just about the same thickness. No, maybe not. No, this one is thicker. Yeah. And this frame here, I don't know if I mentioned this here. This is hard plastic, not aluminum, okay? But hey, let me know in the comment section if you made it to this part of the video. If not, then I guess I'm just talking to nobody. But hey, like and sub.